Welcome to Coffee Hobby number 2. This is an update video. A few weeks ago, a Coast Guard officer was accused of targeting lawmakers, media, sentenced to 13 years in prison. Okay, so the former Coast Guard lieutenant accused of plotting to attack the Supreme Court Justice Democrats and promoted journalist was sentenced on Friday to more than 13 years in prison. U.S. District Judge George Hazel in the District of Maryland sentenced Christopher Hansen, 50, to 160 months in prison and 4 years of supervised release overseas over a series of weapons charges in the Justice Department announcement. The charges include unlawful possession of unregistered silencers, unlawful possession of firearms, silencers unidentified by serial numbers, possessed by firearms, and addicted to unlawful use of controlled substance. That means there was drugs somewhere. And a possession of a controlled substance. Prosecutors said Hansen spent about $12,000 to buy weapons, tactical vests, body armor, and performed internet searches for phrases such as most liberal Fed judges USA and how to get rid of the Jews. Good God, this dude was a racist. There's no picture of him, by the way. I think it's because he was in the military, where he was still probably active duty. He also complied a hit list, including Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, Democrat, California, sentenced Charles Schumer, Democrat, and Elizabeth Warren, Democrat. And MSNBC and CNN commentators, authorities said that he also researched bomb making and said in a letter that he had been a White House nationalist for decades. Christopher Hansen intended to inflict violence and bias of racist and hateful beliefs. He also violated extremes and steps into harming other people and will continue to use all the tools he had to deter them. U.S. Attorney Robert Hur, the federal prosecutor, urged the court to mandate a 25-year prison sentence, while Hansen's attorneys argued that the judge in the sentence in the jail time served as 3 years in a supervised release. Hansen pleaded guilty in October for the firearms, the drug charges, and including the illegal possession of opioid painkiller tramadol, Tramadol. Like I said, if I can't read it, I'll spell it for you. I guess that's it, because there's nothing left. But yeah, there's no pictures of the guy. Oh, maybe there is, because there's another article that says white supremacist Coast Guard officer sentenced to 13 years in prison. If so, then they have a picture of this guy. Is he the same guy? 13 years in prison. Yep, it's Christopher Hansen. Yeah, he's a big dude, man. Okay, Mr. Hansen, thanks for making us military personnel get screwed. Yes, in case you guys didn't know, the Coast Guard is part of the United States military. Y'all found out the same way I found out just now. No, the National Guard, the Coast Guard, the Air National Guard, the Marines, the Air Force, the regular Army, and the Navy. Those are your branches of military. Let me repeat that again. So you have the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Marines. And you have the Coast Guard. Then you have the Army National Guard, and you have the Air National Guard. I didn't know about the Air National Guard until it was too late, because if I had known about them, I probably would have went there first. But anyway, probably wouldn't have got in either, because math. But if you're going to be racist, do it at home. Don't record your shit, because you don't know who's going to see it. Don't cut your own nose off and spite your face. I'm James Williams. Come for having number 2. BC and you.